About 20 years ago, on this day, a deranged boy was born. That boy was me. We're doing this video. So, I'm turning 20, and I don't really want to do much for my birthday other than hang out with you guys, the 61 subscribers I have. So, today in this video, we will be ranking what I like to call my childhood, some of the things I grew up with, the things that I think helped shape me for better or worse. So yeah, here we go. If you like this video, like and subscribe, or not, I really don't care. I kinda do actually, but I hope you enjoyed. This is once again supposed to be a chill video, just relaxing and hanging out. So yeah. Alright, so I'm back. I kind of put everything together, and we're actually going to start the tier list right now. So starting off, we got a recognizable character, Super Mario. I mean, you kind of can't see him because the picture is too big, so it kind of got cropped out. But Super Mario, I don't think he's the first game I played. But I do remember the first Mario game I played was Super Mario Bros. On the Wii. I had an old friend that I used to play that with, and ever since I played that, I just became a huge fan. I'm especially a fan of the Mario RPGs, which I did make a video on. I guess the only thing I could say is I'm kind of glad what Nintendo's doing with Mario nowadays. Like, because before it used to be kind of mid, like Nintendo just didn't want to do anything new, especially when it came to like Paper Mario. But ever since the Mario movie and Mario Wonder came out, a lot of cool stuff has been happening with the series. Kirby, that is another amazing thing. I actually was introduced to Kirby when I watched Kirby Right Back at Ya, because I had no idea what Kirby was. I actually thought Kirby was a Pokemon for the longest time, but boy, was I wrong. It was probably because of Smash Bros, but Kirby, he's amazing. Like, even when I'm not a fan of his games are still good. Like, it's just amazing. What can I say? I mean, Kirby, he can copy abilities. His games are amazing. I thought the anime was great. It's just an amazing series. I don't really buy the merchandise. Actually, scratch that. I only own like 4 amiibo, and Kirby's one of them. Plus, I do own like 2 Kirby cups that I bought from a video game museum like 2 years ago. Alright, next up is Sonic. Sonic, rough history. Like, ever since Sonic Forces came out, I lost faith in the series, but you know, recently we've been getting some good stuff. I haven't played the new Sonic Generations yet, but I have seen all 3 movies, the Knuckles TV show, and I have played Superstar and Frontiers, so I can say the series is getting better. Sonic Mania, that's another thing. Even though that was kind of made by the fans, it's still an amazing game. I know Superstars is controversial, but I like that game as well. It's not as good as Mania, but it is fun. And hot take, I even think Sonic Origins is a good game. Maybe one day I'll get the new Sonic Generations. I'm just not at a place to where I can get that right now. Alright, next up, Yokai Watch. Underrated series. I made tons of videos. I'm currently working on Iceberg right now, but Yokai Watch, like Kirby, I got introduced to the series after watching the anime, and I thought, alright, this seems kind of cool, and then I decided to skip the first game and get Yokai Watch 2, and I love the game. It's one of my favorite games on the 3DS. Personally, the third one is my favorite game because the amount of stuff in that game. And for those who don't know, Yokai Watch, whoever wears the watch can see the spirits. There's a lot to talk about, but I don't want to spend like a lot of time talking about it. Alright, next up we have Minecraft. Honestly, yeah, that's nice as well. Like, I was gonna say I didn't really play a lot of Minecraft growing up, but I eventually did get Minecraft on the Wii U, and I played that for the longest time, even though I had the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I just had a lot of stuff built on the Minecraft Wii U that I didn't want to ditch. And I did make another video, look at me, product placement. Like, I did make another video showing off my Minecraft Wii U builds, and I didn't even show off all of it. Like, there's stuff I forgot, and there's even other maps that I built on. In Minecraft, technically it was YouTubers that got me into like the Minecraft games, and technically you can say that for a lot of stuff, like Five Nights at Freddy's. I think the YouTuber that got me into FNAF was Sam Gladiator. He did a Minecraft video of FNAF, and that's nice as well. I mean, let me think, because I haven't played every game. I'm too scared to touch FNAF 4. I thought FNAF 3 was too easy. FNAF 2 is probably one of the better ones, but my personal favorite is FNAF Help Wanted. I never finished playing Security Breach, and I haven't really tried any other games after that, but I have seen YouTubers play. I'm gonna just leave it in nice for now. Alright, next up we're kind of going into cartoon territory. So right here, a bit of a odd one to have, but one of the cartoons I enjoyed growing up watching was Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now, when I was born, the Chipmunks, the cartoon wasn't really airing on streaming services, or I forgot what they're called, channels. It wasn't really on any channels anymore. So what my parents did, like, they bought me DVDs and I watched them and I was obsessed with them. I couldn't really give you a specific episode I had as a favorite, but I did enjoy the series, and I'm just gonna leave it in okay because the series is kind of whatever now. Like, I don't like the CGI movies or the CGI show. I hate the designs. I don't really like those movies. Actually, I did like the Squeakle and Chipwreck. I did like those movies, but the others I didn't like, and I didn't like the Nickelodeon CGI show. I thought that show was ugly and bland. But I do think my favorite Chipmunk movie would have to be Chipmunk Adventure, because I do think that was the one my parents bought for me years ago when I was like 6, I think. Next up, Gravity Falls. That's an amazing show. I forgot how I got into the series. I think it was my little bro that wanted me to watch it with him. But it's a series that I constantly go back to and I enjoy it. Yeah, I can't really think. Like, if you've seen the show, like, you probably know all about it. Like, I am disappointed we never really got anything after season 2 besides like one book and some minor stuff, but I'm okay with that because I do think the series is fine where it is. I thought it had a good ending. I just wish there was more things that we got to see happen. But I did pick up I forgot what it's called, but the Gravity Falls Lost Legends book. I own that and I read it. I haven't really finished reading it. I only got halfway through, but I thought it was doing what I was asking for. Sorry, I'm holding a comb. Why am I holding a comb? Alright, next up, probably one of my favorite shows, but I am a bit mixed on, is Lego Ninjago. So kind of a mixed series. I guess I kind of have to talk about it real quick. This was originally going to be a Ninjago video, but I don't know. I don't really know that much about Ninjago when it comes to the sets, only really the TV show. But let me talk about it real quick. Alright, so Lego Ninjago, it's a Lego show, and it's made to help promote the sets so Lego can make more money. And not counting Star Wars, Lego Ninjago is one of Lego's most successful themes, because it keeps making them money. So I really like Ninjago, and I often forget when watching the show, like, it's a show made to promote toys. And I don't really care because I think the show is great. Like, I do think there's a lot of seasons that are crap. Like, specifically the Fire and Ice chapter, I thought that season was kind of lame. But some of my favorite things about the show is, well, for starters, the ninja suits. I really like the designs of that. And one of my favorite seasons is season 4, the tournament season. Now, this is why I'm happy Ninjago didn't really get canceled and it came back for more seasons. Because if it didn't, we wouldn't get good seasons and characters like season 4 and characters that were in that season like Master Chen and Skylar. And like, don't get me wrong, like it does feel like Ninjago is going on for a bit too long, but if you actually take time to watch the series, like there is some actually good stuff. And when this original series ended with like Crystallize, I'm like, finally, because the series was going on for too long. But then I figured out like Lego Ninjago was coming back with Dragons Rising, and I went like, oh my god. But I watched it, and I thought Dragons Rising was good. It felt like a proper continuation of the series. And I am looking forward to season 3 of Dragons Rising. Alright, next up, another controversial one, Family Guy. I'm gonna leave that in okay. Mainly because Family Guy kind of crap, but there are some good episodes, especially with the first few seasons. Early Family Guy peak. The jokes in there are amazing. And dare I say, it's some of the best humor you can find from back in the day. And yeah, even though this is a childhood thing, I probably should not have been watching this when I was like in 6th grade, but I was, and yeah, I did get some of my humor from the show, for better or worse. But old school Family Guy, that was amazing. And there are some still, like, even in the modern episodes, there are some good episodes. Like, I'm pretty sure there's an episode where Peter gets a food truck. I like that one. One of my favorite episodes that I like to watch with my little bro is the episode that's a murder mystery, and they're in a mansion with James Woods, and someone's like slowly taking out the characters, and I like that episode. So yeah, even though the series is kind of lame now, there are some good jokes and episodes if you actually take the time to look for them. Alright, next up, probably another controversial thing, Steven Universe. It's one of those shows that I grew up watching. I did like it more than shows like Adventure Time and The Amazing World of Gumball, but it's not because I thought those shows were bad. It's just I thought Steven Universe was a good show to watch. Like, it's controversial now, but the OG series is honestly really good. Like, I thought the movie was good, and I thought Steven Universe Future was kind of mixed. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Maybe that's a video for another day, but right now, OG Steven Universe, I thought it was an amazing show, and I did have fun growing up watching it and theorizing about stuff. Alright, next up, similar to Family Guy, classic SpongeBob was amazing. The first 3 seasons were amazing. I'll even say season 3 and I'll even say season 4 and season 5 were still good seasons. But yeah, seasons 1 through 3 are amazing. I thought the movies, you can tell, like, the first movie was amazing, but as we got more movies, the quality just kind of went down till the Plankton movie came out, and I actually liked that one. The Sandy Cheeks movie, I thought that movie was kind of lame and boring, but the Plankton movie came out and it just changed my opinion about the movies. Alright, Lilo and Stitch was one of my favorite Disney series growing up. In fact, it is my favorite. I love the original movie, and I didn't see the remake because I don't really like Disney remakes. I think the only Disney remake I like is like Aladdin, and that's it. I didn't like the Mulan remake, and I did see some reviews on Lilo and Stitch 2025, and I'm glad I didn't watch it because I would have been pissed in the movie theater. But the OG Lilo and Stitch, it's an amazing movie. It has a great message about family and why that's important. And the sequels that came out, Stitch Has a Glitch, I thought that was okay. It's still one of the better Disney sequels. And then the Lilo and Stitch series came out, and that is my favorite thing from the franchise, because it's basically Disney's version of Pokemon. So Lilo and Stitch are going around getting Stitch's cousins, and some of my favorite characters, Gantu and Ruben, like, they're funny and they're amazing villains. Oh, and there's also the Stitch anime. I talked about that like a month ago. Okay, so this is a bit of an odd one to watch as a child, but I did enjoy Hotel Hell and Kitchen Nightmares. I enjoyed watching that show, mainly the clips, and then I started watching the full show. But I did enjoy watching these shows, not really for the food stuff, but mainly for the drama and the occasional funny stuff.
You can't even boil a fucking egg. Fucking thing still got feathers on it.
And I don't know, I can't really give you a specific reason why I liked it. Alright, probably this is the only anime on here. It's the first ever anime I watched, not counting the Kirby anime, Yokai Watch anime, or Sonic anime. Little Witch Academia. This was the first anime I watched, and I enjoyed it. I guess the reason I enjoyed it is, compared to most other animes, I thought it was tame, but it was tamed in a good way. Like, it didn't really have any lewd jokes or blood or gore. It just had a good story, great characters, and a great art style. And I'm glad this was the first anime I watched and not some weird other anime. Next, we're going on to YouTubers. Vanoss Gaming. I was for sure not supposed to be watching him when I was young, but I still watch him to this day. Him and the other people. God, I keep forgetting. Like Vanoss Gaming, Nola, Delirious, Wildcat, and others. They're funny. I enjoy watching their videos, and similar to Family Guy, I get my humor from them. So yeah, that's all I'll say. DanTDM, I grew up watching his content a lot. Like his mob videos, his videos with Dr. Treors and Grimm, I enjoyed watching them. It's nostalgic for me. Like, I don't really go back and watch it now, unlike Vanoss Gaming, but it's very nostalgic, and I won't lie and act like his content didn't really change my childhood, because it did. Alright, and for the last two YouTubers, I'm just gonna put right here, SMG4 and SML. They're very similar but completely different. To sum it up, they're basically using Mario characters to make these comedy style videos. SML is a bit more mature, but my main problem with them and why I don't watch them anymore, because yeah, I did grow up watching their videos, even though I wasn't supposed to, but as I grew up and the channel started changing, like SML and SMG4 started getting rid of the Mario characters. I'm not gonna get too deep into the legal stuff, but for SML, they did get sued by Nintendo, and SMG4 is slowly getting rid of the Nintendo characters in favor of more original designs and original characters. And yeah, I get that, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan, because the old characters were actually funny and stuff. Plus, I'm not a biggest fan of the writing nowadays. So it's just, yeah, I liked them growing up, but I don't really care about them anymore. Alright, next up we're going to be talking about food. Now this, I don't know why I enjoy this so much, sparkling waters. Like, I had someone say sparkling waters taste like TV static, and true, I get that. Like, I guess it's like sodas, but it's like drinking sodas, but it feels healthy, even though it's not. That's like the only thing I can say about sparkling waters. Next up, Pop-Tarts. They're okay. Like, I enjoyed them growing up. It's a good breakfast to have if I don't feel like cooking something. Something I do enjoy a lot is pasta. Like, almost anything with noodles, like mac and cheese, spaghetti, chicken Alfredo, ramen noodles. Like, I enjoy all of that. Like, I don't eat everything. I do draw some lines. I think there was like one time I couldn't eat something because it smelled bad. But yeah, I do enjoy cooking them. In fact, I just refuse to use the microwave now because there's something about cooking it naturally that feels and tastes more better. But I feel like you can say that about almost anything you make in the microwave. Alright, and right here, it's a bit of a weird one. I forgot what they're called. Sour cherry candies. I haven't had these in like 5 years, and it's a shame because they're really good. If you had them before, or if you haven't had them before, think like a lemon drop but cherries, and they're really good. They taste good, and that's all I have to say. Alright, we're almost done. So right here we have Uno, probably my favorite board game or card game. Don't really have much to say. I haven't really played Uno in a long time though. I want to say around 3 or 2 years. If you played Uno, you know how Uno works. Alright, last up, Legos. I don't really, because I stopped getting toys a long time ago, not counting merchandise that I collect, but I think the last time I played with a toy was like at 8 years old, because that's when I got my first Wii U for Christmas, and I don't really play with toys. Like, I do collect some toys, like I mentioned buying Amiibo, but if that really counts, I don't know. But Legos, because I mentioned Lego Ninjago, and I do collect Lego Ninjago minifigures, but that's it. I don't really care about the sets. I only really care about the figures. Alright, so that's kind of it for my childhood tier list. So this was supposed to be a more of a chill video. I'm turning 20 by the time this video comes out, and I hope you all had a good day. I do have some bigger videos in the works now. I just like to post these smaller videos to fill in the gaps, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.